System here in the basement of the Fixed View Public Library only has a tape deck, and I only have 2 tapes. Faithful Badger Babes will already know that you were just listening to the song Phone Call by Jahzaar once again. It's fine though. I mean, who needs more tapes when you have Jahzaar? Okay, listeners, I am thrilled to announce that today there are even more of you. According to the numbers, we have 34 listeners this morning, and I bet I know why. You're tuning in to hear my interview with my special guest, Dr. Professor Horatio Hendersett.
Good morning, Badger Babes. I'm here with the lovely Kettle Badger, live from her studio.
You sure are. Okay, so first things first, Dr. Professor Hendersett.
Oh, Kettle, as you are soon to graduate and are no longer in my class, I think we can dispense with such formality. Dr. Horatio is fine.
Oh, no, I couldn't possibly. But it is true. I am indeed about to graduate. It's so strange to know I'm on my final class.
And what are you taking to wrap up your academic career?
Cryptozoology.
Oh, how fascinating. I was unaware we offered a course in such matters.
I mean, it's technically called the science of cryptozoology, but it's just so much fun despite all that science. Or maybe because of it? It's so difficult to know.
Well, given your fierce dedication to the pursuit of knowledge, Kettle, I'm sure you'll do wonderfully in that class.
Thanks, Professor. And plus, Professor Judith Darkinall, do you know her?
I cannot say that I do.
Well, after I told her all about Briar University's favorite academic journal, she managed to reach out and bring in a new article for Academicosaurus.
Oh yes, I do recall dear Librarian West discussing this just the other day. Kiana Vandel, if I'm correct, with the article, "The Plague was a Hoax Created to Incite Chaos by the Bourgeoisie Birds."
Yes! And Kiana Vandel is giving a talk tonight! 7 p.m. in the theater, everybody! Apparently, there will be a lot of live birds in the presentation.
That would certainly explain the expression that has taken up residence on Dr. Emily Kant's visage this past week. I've seen her stalking around with a large sheaf of official-looking forms. Something to do with wildlife in a campus building?
Sounds right. But okay, Professor Dr. Horatio Hendersett, you said you had a message you needed to share with the rest of Briar University.
Ah, yes. I'm here to transmit a warning. A warning!
Oh no! What kind of warning?
Do you recall how the lower levels of the school have been filled with water for well-nigh a year?
Yes, I do recall that.
Well, that water is gone.
Gone?
Gone!
Wow! Well, that's good. Is it good?
Well, aside from the problematic detail that the water, particularly in our humanities building, seems to be absent entirely, I am uncertain, Kettle.
You mean like there's no water anywhere in the building?
The pipes are dry as a bone.
Oh dear! That seems very improbable.
It is a most peculiar event, and naturally one must wonder where all of that water has gone. But the fact remains that previously impassable locations are now, in fact, passable. And this is very, very important news.
Oh, wow! So wait, when you say that previously impassable locations are now passable, does that mean that we can now get back into...
I feel now would be a good time for a commercial break, Kettle.
Huh? Oh, You jolly Jormunganders, we're gonna take a quick break. Here's Shake It by Jahzaar.
Well, goddamn, Horatio was right.
The water's gone? Wait, all of it?
Apparently. The tank's not refilling.
Well, that's great.
Try the faucets.
Okay, nope, and nope. Not even a trickle. So, there's no water anywhere in this building?
Guess not. Good thing the air conditioners don't run on water. Though I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow stopped working anyhow. Where's Anne? Is she back yet?
Why would I know that if you don't know that?
Well, where is she?
She went outside, I think.
Why? It's hot. She'll melt.
I'm not her keeper, Bea. I don't demand signed permission slips for Anne to wander off. Back to this. What are we going to do?
Why do we have to do anything?
How about because it's probably a safe bet that all of the water being drained from the school probably has something to do with this quest we're on?
Oh, please. You're jumping to conclusions.
There is not a single other conclusion that could be successfully jumped to. It's only this one.
I don't... The hell is that?
It's coming from the stall in the corner.
What, did the rats suddenly get really fucking polite?
Excuse me, Beatrice West, but I am not a rat.
Jeff! Lift up the lid.
Oh my gosh, Jeff! It's been so long. We were worried about you.
Fear not, Ida Winters and Beatrice West, for I, Jeff the Fish, am very good at evolution and survival.
No kidding, your arms are looking great.
Yeah, your biceps are really developed. As in, probably could have opened the toilet lid all by yourself.
It is true, however, that would have also ruined my dramatic entrance.
How did you even get in there? Where's the rest of you?
My body is fully trans-dimensional. My other half remains in the mirror school. In the interest of disclosure, I am currently working on growing legs.
Ooh.
Very fancy.
Yes, speaking of fancy, I appreciated that I have been given a true human name by Ann Dye on Kettle Badger's radio show.
You can hear Kettle's show?
Fixu is a fan. Listening to the episodes is unavoidable. Sound is amplified when it travels over water, after all.
Speaking of water...
Yes, the water has returned to the dimension of the mirror school, except
what?
Except it soon faded from existence in this realm as well, hence the necessity of forcing my own bipedal evolution.
Faded?
Faded how?
It has receded, much like a tide, if one disregards the lack of shoreline.
That is so weird. Where does that much water go?
Quindicium signate judicium.
Gesundheit.
Oh, no. Are you speaking backwards again?
No, you goddamn cretins. I'm speaking Latin. Possibly very bad Latin.
Oh. Why? Wait, you know Latin?
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, upon a quick perusal of my brain space, I recognize that term.
You do?
Perusal of your brain space? I'm so using that one.
You are referring to the 15 signs before doomsday.
The what?
If Anne was here, I bet she'd know about them.
Why would Anne know anything about any of this? You're just complaining. Get to explaining.
Nice rhyme. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, it's a list of things that are meant to signal the coming apocalypse, according to something called the Apocalypse of Thomas.
Thomas gets his own apocalypse?
Originally, there were only like 7 signs because symbolism, but then the medieval Irish got hold of it and made it 15 somehow.
Well, what are they?
The first one is that the Earth's waters will rise.
I mean, I don't know about the whole Earth, but the waters in our little world sure rose.
And then they recede to a point where they can't be seen anymore.
This is most portentous.
Then what happens?
Then... Oh, fuck. Get the faucet. Get the faucet.
Okay, Jeff, are you alright? Is it still safe for you to be here?
As I have said, I am transdimensional. However, I am rather pleased to get some water back on my remaining scales. It was uncomfortable being so dry.
And that, my friend, is the third sign.
What is?
The waters return to normality.
Oh, God. Okay. These signs are moving quickly.
They're supposed to take place over a fortnight or something, so they kind of have to move fast.
Well, what are the other signs?
I don't know. Oh, Anne's texting. I'll give her our location.
Great. But back to this. What do you mean you don't know?
Oh my god, Ida. There are 15 of them. Do you expect me to remember all 15?
You inexplicably remembered the first 3. Why not the rest of them?
Only a fool takes in all the lumber of every sort that he comes across.
What?
She's quoting Sherlock Holmes.
God, jeez.
What?
He accidentally called instead of texted.
Oh, oops.
Why are you quoting Sherlock Holmes? And 15 what?
Signs of the coming apocalypse, apparently. Also, Jeff's here.
Jeff? How did you get here?
Long story. Where are you?
Outside, but coming in. It's too fucking hot. And there's apparently an ornithology camp happening out here.
What? Oh, because of our new article in Guest Speaker?
Honestly, I'm not sure these people even know, unless the bourgeoisie birds that Kihana Vandel was talking about were, in fact, thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds?
Like the cryptid ones?
Uh-huh. They're all congregated outside of the Natural Sciences building, which really got in the way of me looking through the maze.
What were you looking for?
Well, since the basement staircase entry is blocked off.
Oh, hey, we should check that.
Why?
All the water's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, like it was completely gone from everywhere.
What?
But it's fine now.
Would all this happen in the 30 minutes I've been outside?
Apparently. God, it's like you're not even a fan of Kettle's show.
Oh, of course the news was broken on Badger Bites. Who was her informant?
Horatio.
Horatio and I were together when the water began to recede. We knew we needed to get the word out.
So you chose Kettle's radio show?
As I mentioned, I am a fan. I consider myself both a Badger Babe and an unofficial Jormungandr.
Actually, you kind of fit the definition of a Jormungandr better than the rest of us. Like, in a literal sense.
Oh no, he's growing legs now.
Legs?
Yes, but with that, I'm afraid I must depart. I cannot hold open this space for long, and I simply wanted to speak with you about the problem of the water. Oh, and of the new door.
Whoa.
Wait.
What?
Indeed. In one of the hallways that has been revealed thanks to the receding water, a new doorway presented itself.
Anne, did you find the entry point in the maze?
No, I couldn't find anything. The stupid ornithologist kept following me around asking if I'd seen a thunderbird. In the bushes. I don't think they know what a thunderbird is.
I mean, does anyone?
I'm pretty sure nothing with the title Thunderbird is going to fit in one of those crappy maze bushes.
This is not an old door. It is newly crafted. It does not yet have a knob or hinges, but it is progressing to be the most doors that a door can be.
Ugh, great.
It's not from you, is it?
Me?
Yeah, from whatever you've been working on.
Or our own efforts at the Academicosaurus Journal.
It is not an impossible theory, but I must go. I need to investigate what the return of the water has meant here in the Mourir School. Farewell. I shall be in touch.
Here, I'll help.
Farewell.
Bye, Jeff.
Did you just...
Yup.
Oh, good thing I never really understood physics in the first place, or else I'd probably be really upset right now. Anyway, what are we gonna do?
We've got to find that door, right? Before any more of these mystery signs come true.
Technically, you could argue the fourth one already has.
Oh, God. What's the fourth sign?
Oh, something about sea animals coming to the surface and bellowing unintelligibly.
You have got to be kidding me.
Except that we can understand Jeff, if Jeff is even a sea animal.
I mean, the idea still stands.
What happens fifth? Or sixth? Or seventh? Or eighth? Or...
Oh, I don't know, something about waters burning and everything collapsing, and then I think eventually the stars fall out of the sky and, like, zombies show up.
What?
Ida, this thing was written and rewritten in, like, the 2nd or 3rd century. It's just end-of-the-world fan fiction. Fuck?
Are you okay?
Duh, of course. We should come out and look again for doors in the stupid maze.
Oh, come on, it's hot and I want to come inside. And I already told you, the cryptozoological bird watchers are everywhere around the Natural Sciences building looking for bourgeoisie birds.
Well, we'll give them some bourgeoisie birds.
How?
By telling them they've infested a certain office of a certain Dr. Emily Kant, and they should go ask the occupant a lot of questions about birds. And Keanu Vandel.
Oh, God. That's pretty excellent. I endorse it.
Does this mean I'm stuck outside?
Yes.
Well, bring me water or something, okay? I hate the sun.
I'll get you some water from the water fountain.
No, you will not. Our water is apparently full of lead and arsenic and mercury.
And Venus and Jupiter.
Fine, I'm hiding in the shade by the entrance to the maze. See you soon.
Bye.
B, are you sure you have nothing to do with a door slowly forming in the Mirror School?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't think it would be from me. Not yet. But it could be from our efforts with Academic Azores. I mean, I never expected this many people to commit to it.
We are getting more submissions to the journal than ever before. And the lecture series is surprisingly popular.
Right? Who knew we were still good at furthering the academic mission?
I wouldn't go that far.
All right. Let's go find Anne and undertake a good old multi-dimensional scavenger hunt. Bring the radio. I want to hear if Horatio is still on.
Okay.
So that's how you got so good at scuba diving.
Indeed.
It feels like that took such a long time, though. How old are you again?
Kettle, it is rude to ask a gentle person's age.
Oh, sorry. Silly me. But, are you like under 40?
Oh my, I do seem to be getting a page on my beeper from my associate, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff Fisher?
Yes, it seems that water levels have returned to normal in the school. What a relief. Now I will have no compunction about traveling to The Plague Was a Hoax created to incite chaos by the bourgeoisie birds.
I heard that the local birdwatching group, the Feathered Circle of Enchanted Illumination, is going to attend. I really want to see the shenanigans they get up to.
The local ornithological group is called the Feathered Circle of Enchanted Illumination?
Yes, because they are enchanted when they illuminate new birds.
And the feathered part?
Oh, that's a uniform reference. They like to blend in with their surroundings.
I see. Well, now I simply must attend this presentation. I do believe Professors Dye and Winters will be in attendance, and perhaps even Librarian West. Will you be joining us?
Sure! Oh boy, this'll be fun! Okay, let me just sign us off. Would you like to do it, Dr. Professor Hendersett?
Why, I would be honored, Student Badger. Ahem. Dearest Badger babes, greatest thanks for being here with myself, Dr. Professor Horatio Hendersett, and of course, our favorite student, Kettle Badger.
Aww.
In return, let us provide you a most excellent song, Shake It by Jahzaar.
Till next time, Jormunganders!
Farewell!
Academicosaurus is a Haunted by Birds production in association with the Creeptopolis Creeps. For more information, you can visit us on our website at academicosaurus.wixsite.com/home. You can also come talk to us on Twitter or Instagram, or you can send us an email at academicosaurus@gmail.com.
Our performers for this episode are Maryna Matlock as Ida Winters, Amanda Funk-Hilton as Bee West, Dave Opilka as Horatio Hendersett, Elyse Eltrich as Jeff the Fish, and of course, Ramona Mourir as Kettle Badger. This episode was written and edited by Mary, and our theme music is Shake It by Jahzaar. The theme music for Badger Bites is Phone Call, also by Jahzaar. To find more of his work, visit betterwithmusic.com.
I just realized I left myself off of that cast list.
I noticed that too as I got to Mary.
Oh well. This week's article submission for the journal, The Plague Was a Hoax Created to Incite Chaos by the Bourgeoisie Birds by Hihana Vandel, was submitted to us on Twitter by Kendra. Thank you so much. It makes me really happy because I am completely obsessed by birds. One has been throwing mulberries at my house every morning, and I'm simultaneously confused, honored, and also kind of annoyed, so the chaos theory completely checks out. Thank you, Kendra. Don't forget, we are still accepting submissions for journal article titles. Please also remember to let us know how you'd like to be credited in the episode, or else I will make up something weird.
You? Never. In the meantime, thank you for listening to Academic Source. If you enjoy our show, please subscribe or leave us a comment. If you would like to support our show, we have a Ko-Fi, coffee, whatever, however you call it. We really, really appreciate everyone who has been kind enough to support us through Ko-Fi, which is actually pronounced coffee, especially Violet, again.
Violet!
And also Peter!
Peter! Ah, damn it, Peter.
Thank you, Violet and Peter. You are both the bomb. Do people say that anymore?
Never.
Great. You are both the bomb.
Okay, so everyone else, thank you for listening. And if you share your podcast with your friends, thank you for sharing. It is indeed caring.
We care about you.
We care about all of you.
Unless you don't listen to our podcast.
Then you suck.
Yay.
Perfect. Yay.
Okay. Everybody say something to my mother.
Hello.
Hello, Mrs. Mary.
Could you hear that?
Yes, I could, but I don't know what they said.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to play this thing. See if this sounds like Latin at all. This guy says it. Okay, here goes.
Quindecim signa ante judicium.
Sounded pretty good.
Could you hear any of that?
That would make sense.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.